modern day women just don't qualify for the top tier men, and that is the truth.
You believe you're a top tier man? By what standard?
I'm 6'4", only about what? 8% of the entire world is 6'4". I make well over 100K a year. And I'm black at that if you add that on. So just if we're speaking about those figures, the things that women are attracted to, no, I'm not going to toot my own horn, but I'll let you do the math.
The conversation and the words that are coming out of the mouth of someone like you, I would never consider top tier. A top tier man is also a man that is extremely desirable by way of his character. A top tier man is a man who displays a certain level of intellect that allows him to consider other people. A top tier man, they lead with love, not with dictatorship, right? They don't want to control their woman. They want to gently lead their woman. A top tier man creates space for a woman to feel good about herself. A top tier man supports the dreams and the ideas of a woman. A top tier man prioritizes a woman. A top tier man is in leadership and working as hard as he is to give the woman the life of her dream.
All that stuff that you just said, that was just womanese talk.
Womanese is also 6'4", black, attractive. I don't know too many women in my circle who desire a 6'4" man still wearing braids.
Because you didn't tell me you had 4 kids.
Okay, and I was supposed to tell you that? I was supposed to tell you that right now when I just met you 2 days ago?
Yeah, you were supposed to tell me that. How you gonna lie?
I never lied. I just haven't told you yet. I have 4 kids. Okay, so what's the problem?
You got 4 kids. That's 4 other mouths to feed. What's yours?
And so what? So are you not capable of taking care of them?
4 kids? Girl, that's a whole season of responsibility that he did not RSVP for.
Yeah, I'm capable of taking care of them, but I don't want to. It's my choice.
So why do you feel like you needed to bring me to a date? You said that you would like the type of person that I am. So if that's the case, why is it that you don't want to go date me furthermore now?
I do like you. Like you cool, you fine. But you got 4 kids.
Okay,
and 4 kids is a full-time job. Just because somebody like you don't mean they signing up to take care of extra lives.
Okay, 1 kid. Okay, maybe you made a mistake. 2. All right, you pushing it. 3? No, hell no. That's just what you do. 4, hell no. You that type of person. That's just who you are.
Okay, so that's not who I am. That's not who you asked me to
You ain't never been married and you got 4 kids.
Okay.
He not lying. And he got every right to not want to have that responsibility.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get married. So what's the problem?
At this point, it's too late. You might well stay with the niggas that you with.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And rude and disrespectful at the end of the day.
No. Ain't nobody being rude. Listen.
Yeah.
Men can have standards. And ain't nobody signing up for no extra lives that they did not create.
What's wrong with me being a single mother, though? Because I'm very strong at the end of the day.
Nothing. Ain't nothing wrong with you.
My kids. I'm not asking you to take care of my kids.
You're not asking me to take care of your kids, but it's gonna go like that. You gonna say you're not asking me to take care of your kids now, and then when they get later down the road, I'm supposed to be responsible for them.
You know, at the end of the day, if you plan on being my husband, or if any man plan on being my husband, you're gonna eventually have to. You're gonna have to be there. Their dad's not in their life like that. They need a father figure. What do you mean?
Well, you need to call their daddy. 3 of them. You got an option. Call one of them to do something.
He pointing out the real problem. All this energy towards a man that you're dating. Where's all this energy toward the ones that created these kids with you?
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Welcome to the wall. She sees it as nothing. For kids, that's nothing. They're probably from different baby daddies. Bro, if the fathers didn't want to take responsibility, why should I, when I'm not even their dad? She says he won't take responsibility, but that's a lie. You can't be in a house with 5 mouths to feed and tell me I won't have to step up. This man is right. You should have told him, not trapped him. He's being honest, and no one wants to carry someone else's sins. And how is it that the dads aren't taking responsibility? You're not even getting child support? You're a walking red flag. You are the problem. But that doesn't have to become your problem, bro. Let her go to the wall, because the wall doesn't forgive.
For some reason, men think saying, text me when you get home safe makes them a good guy.
It doesn't? But here I thought that fell into that category known as the bare minimum.
No, a good guy texts me to make sure that I get home safe.
Hold on. How exactly is the guy supposed to know when the woman gets home? Does he just magically know? Or is there going to be a line of text coming from the guy saying, "Are you home yet? Are you home yet?" And then the woman gets upset that he texts too much and is too needy.
Telling me to text you is about your comfort. You don't want to do the work, so you put the work on me.
Texting is considered to be work now?
A real nice guy takes the weight off of me and actually checks in, does the work.
Yeah, because it's a lot of work to text those little words, "I'm home."
If you cared about my safety, I feel like a man would show it with action, not just a line that he says to every girl. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Well, I think that no matter how much some guys do for women, whether it is just the bare minimum or if they do actually go above and beyond, there will always be some out there that just want more because they want to feel special in that person's life. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with wanting to feel special. However, if a woman in this case has specific expectations in regards to how the other person treats them in the relationship, those things should be voiced. Men aren't mind readers. So say exactly what a person wants, and don't be so vague.
Totally. But it's well known that common sense is the rarest sense of all. These women don't know what they want. One moment they want you to take care of them. The next they say you're smothering them. And if you back off, they call you desperate. I've come to the conclusion that it's not worth the effort. Let them keep their bare minimum.
How old are you again? And you really dipping your steak in ketchup?
So let me get this straight. This man decides to take this woman on a date, plan a date, in the stages of freaking courting her, and her main focus is to make a fucking video for TikTok. And you actually had the audacity to make a video about how this man eats his steak and the fact that he eats it with ketchup, and basically want to exploit your entire experience with said person instead of getting to know him for internet clout. Y'all come on this app all day long and cry about how men don't do shit anymore, how men don't put in effort, and all they do is the bare minimum, and unless a man is taking you to fucking Greece, y'all consider it the bare minimum. And I can almost guarantee you that this chick was like, oh yeah, this is going to be a great post, this is going to be great. Like, let that man eat. And y'all can't understand why these men don't want anything to do with any of these fucking modern day women that want to claim to be good women and date you, because all you want to do is use men for dates, money, and exploit them for freaking content so you can be viral or internet famous at the expense of somebody else who wanted to do something nice for you. And you don't think it's mentally ill to have your camera set up kind of secretly to record someone and the way that they eat their steak. You don't think it's weird to also secretly record somebody that you're supposed to be getting to know, and then you can't understand why later on he wants nothing to fucking do with you. And then you're probably going to come on the internet and cry about, where did all the good men go? Or, oh my God, he's such a fucking narcissist, blah, 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 all this bullshit to be in your victimhood, even though you perpetuate the cycle by doing this toxic ass shit in the first place. Okay, bye.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
You know what would have made that video even more interesting? If he had gone to the bathroom and left her with the bill. Modern women think they're entitled to everything. That man invited you. Maybe you ate meat that week because of that invitation. Probably at a place you'd never go to with your own money. And still, you feel morally superior, to the point of wanting to humiliate that man. That's why they end up getting left with the bill, or being told to split it 50-50ths. Because they're not even pleasant. What's the point of humiliating the guy you chose to go out with, when he's the one paying for your food? I don't know what's going on in these women's heads.
Women.
Reason men think saying, text me when you get home safe makes them a good guy. No, a good guy texts me to make sure that I got home safe. Telling me to text you is about your comfort. You don't want to do the work, so you put the work on me. A real nice guy takes the weight off of me and actually checks in, does the work. If you cared about my safety, I feel like a man would show it with action, not just a line that he says to every girl. I don't know. What do you guys think?
What do you want that man to do? Text you every 5 minutes until he successfully guesses when you're home? And the next thing we see is a woman complaining about all of the times that a man texted her, double text her, triple text her, and she'll even show the screenshots of him asking, are you home yet? Are you home yet? Are you home yet? Ladies, sometimes you just gotta chalk it up to your overthinking brain and it's getting in the way. You really don't need to try to change a man's behavior on this topic. Trust me.
Or better yet, just be the one to text him that you got home safe. You've got hands too, you can send that message. He already did all the work, invited you, paid for what you ate. You should be the one asking him if he got home safe. But no, they see a problem with everything. Modern women don't know what they want, brothers. And the ones at the wall are even worse, because the wall doesn't forgive.
But you didn't tell me you had 4 kids.
Okay, and I was supposed to tell you that? I was supposed to tell you that right then when I just met you 2 days ago?
Yeah, you were supposed to tell me that. How you gonna lie?
I never lied, I just haven't told you yet. I have 4 kids, okay, so what's the problem?
You got 4 kids, there's 4 other mouths to feed. What's
Okay,
yours?
and so what? So are you not capable of taking care of us?
Yeah, I'm capable of taking care of them, but I don't want to. It's my choice.
So why did you feel like you needed to bring me to a date? You said that you like the type of person that I am, so if that's the case, why is it that you don't want to go date me furthermore now?
I do like you. Like you cool, you fine. But you got 4 kids.
Okay, and?
Was you ever married? Was you ever married?
No, I was not. I got 3 baby daddies.
Okay, but damn, you got 3 baby daddies. See, I know. No.
No,
Baby
what?
girl, I ain't got no problem. Listen, I like you. You cool. Man, listen, one baby daddy.
It's not even cool at this point. One baby daddy what? I don't have one baby, I have 3.
Okay, 1 kid. Okay, maybe you made a mistake. 2. You pushing it. 3? No.
That man is fighting for his life because you can tell that he really does like this woman. But he just keeps on getting slammed with worse and worse news. Honestly, that man is just disappointed because it is very disappointing when you meet somebody online and they're not completely open and honest about themselves having children. I don't think that's fair. And that is because it is a common, well-known deal breaker for some people, especially people that obviously don't have kids. Knowing that it's a common deal breaker for men and women, that is why that should be provided up front before one person puts in all of the time and effort into planning and paying for a date, which is, come on, always the man. Honestly, that man, you can tell, is not even mad. He's just really disappointed. He put in the time and effort and he probably was pretty excited for this date. It seems like that she was a really cool girl. He seemed to be really into her, but you know, he has deal breakers and kudos to him for standing by that.
She could be Miss Universe, but any man will think twice before getting involved with a woman who has 4 small kids. No wallet can handle that. 1 child in this country is already expensive. Imagine 4. And the worst part, they're not even yours. And no one's going to thank you for it. When that kid grows up and tells you, "You're not my dad," what are you going to do? You're mad because he disrespected you with the truth. I'm not saying this woman doesn't deserve a man, but God's best warrior hasn't knocked on her door yet to take on that battle. That man didn't run because he was being recorded. But if it were me, I wouldn't even argue. I'd pay the bill and walk away. The faster you run from problems, the better your life turns out. We've reached the end of the video, but before we go, the questions are for you. What do you think about becoming the stepfather of 4 kids? What are your thoughts on modern women's standards and the so-called bare minimum? If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Your support means the world to us and motivates us to create more content. Stay tuned for the next exciting video from the wall.